Hello, and welcome to my channel. If you've not seen me before, my name is Lisa, but I can go by Liz or Lise, and I hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be. My streams, they're for more mature audiences, so please do keep that in mind as you watch this playthrough. Also, of course, too, if you're enjoying the content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, enjoy! Hello, it's Future Me, Past Me, here to tell you as a PSA that there are some flashing moments in this game. That is, ever since the update dropped for 2.9.0 as well as the DLC. It's mostly very subtle, but it happened when I was getting items, that is from the, I believe, crafting bench, and if not even also the Jam Jamboree stand. It just so happened that just receiving the items very quickly, it was flashy too, anytime that happened. And also in the DLC itself, it happened. There's one particular area, you could say, with the garden, that off to the right, there's just this hedge that likes to flash a little bit. I just want to put that warning out there. It's not super terrible, but in case you are someone who is sensitive to that, just thought I'd put this warning in here. So keep that in mind, and hopefully in the future, they will have that patched out and updated. But of course, too, please enjoy the video starting now. Let's go ahead and jump in Hello Kitty Island Adventure today. And of course, just see what there is to do with not there being much to do besides just the basic kind of quests. But of course, the logging in was essential. Although we do have about a week or so left, it's still, you know, not a lot of time all in all. And of course, what's to come? That's the question. What is it? Yes. But oh? So sorry. Again, I did put him in the outfit. So I don't know if that was fixed upon the update that we just got or not, because beforehand he was in the completely wrong outfit, but we're gonna roll with this. It's fine. At least he's in the correct one now.
Hello.
What happened to the Princess and the Frog?
Okay, it's time for the thrilling conclusion to the story.
And there they are in their outfits. We're ready for the end of the story. You're just in time. Fairy tale cosplay.
So, after they helped the Mushroom Witch with her clothing line, she cast a spell to help them find their way to the princess's home. And she gave them some of her super cute mushroom clothes.
Aw, yay!
The Mushroom Lady gave them a basket of bread and freshly picked mushrooms. They thanked her and promised to return someday.
Aw. Make her the grand visor, right? You know what, visor, sir? I don't. I'm not in the know.
As the princess and the frog walked through the forest, they knew exactly where to go. The trees bowed to them, and the moss softened the path beneath their feet. The leaves whispered directions as they rustled in the wind. And when they reached the princess's kingdom, the princess asked the frog to stay with her and live in the castle moat.
Yay! Much fancier than a pond.
They spent the rest of their lives as best friends.
Aw.
And the princess became a legendary queen with her wise frog advisor.
Yay!
Their experience in the forest taught them to listen and be patient. They visited the Mushroom Witch often. And guess what?
They all lived happily ever after? The end?
That's right.
So which character are you dressed as, Keroppi? Are you the princess? Are you the frog? Are you the Mushroom Witch?
No, I'm Keroppi with a mushroom hat.
Unfortunately, he's not wearing the hat.
I hope you enjoyed my story. That was a lot of work. The days of plenty are quite over. You can still exchange leaves for fun, fungi furnishings.
Yay, thanks, Keroppi. And now they're back in their usual attire. But one more day. until glory is ours. But we got some glory there as well. But we got give you with that tag, go to the peak, Cauldra, and I don't think I care. I don't think I do. But yeah, still nothing here. It's just this, or these two, if you will. But we get 30. I want the 30. But I am a little bummed that the story is over. And that his outfit wasn't quite right. But on the other side, and on the other bit of things, yes, I did not forget the knoll this time. Well, we should, at least at some point near the end of the event, be getting a little bit of a gift of sorts, since the outfits are messed up. So I was kind of calling that out the last time when I was wrapping up. And yeah, unfortunately, just gotta wait till the end before we get kind of I guess oopsie, sorry, here you go kind of package. But at the same time, it's like, uh-oh, with the event ending so soon, is there enough time actually? That begs the question. But all right, we got those. Let's actually go here and grab this. Do this. Typical. The regular. But no, it's okay. I don't know if anything can happen with those anymore. Hard to say. There they go. For a moment they weren't there. But we won't have a lot. It did steam. But we won't have a lot to do here. Thank you. We'll be mostly just going through and hoping for the best when it comes to... Was she still floating? But when it comes to the goodies that we might have in here... Wrong button. In due time. As long as I keep on fertilizing. You never know. Sorry. This one. And of course, we technically are waiting for the next time to... I don't think anything is gonna happen with that, to be fair. But I can keep on trying, and that's what counts, because, I mean, obviously. Magic technically has happened here. It's right there. Oh, no, there's no way that's the same. Ooh! I guess I didn't go all the way around the front or the resort, but it's fine. So it's kind of exciting to see it all unlike that. All right. I mean, again, her percentile chance, it kicked in again, but it's not really what I look forward to. Magic. Okay. I see how it is, game. I really wish we could fit there. I mean, it seems like we could fit through there, but... You know. How that goes. Here we go. I mean, again, it would only be the iridescent, it seems. Again, that's the going rate. But, you know, why not have more of those, right? So that means it's finally going to be speckled. That's cool. It's still not here. Never will be. 173. Should get those 2 moonbeams if at all possible. Was that too early? Yes. I missed out on the 2 potential. No. Tragic. Oh, man. And now they're gone forever. I kid a little bit, but, you know. The fact that her 50-50 worked on the pollen puffs says it all, doesn't it? Sticks. There we go. Had to wait for a little bit more to pass for the sticks, and then we were... Okay. It could be better, right? We all knew this was gonna happen. Let's just go. I mean, to be fair, you know, at the end of the day, stocking up on the pollen puffs is probably a really great thing because, you know, we need them. Rough. So rough. But you still persevere because it is popping in here. Like, yup. There it went. Okay. Water. Okay. I don't really know what I want to do with it because I don't know which ones are going to do anything, but, you know, getting a new pattern out there is cool. Well, at least for new in the sense of for that flower, but then again, you would have it for every single color, and it gets pretty wild out there. And I don't necessarily need that. Yeah. It's gonna be pretty quiet again, but that's okay. Not a lot to rave about, really, even, because, well, it's tough. I don't appreciate it, though, but I should. The down days. Magic could still happen if it wanted to. I guess I basically forgot that she can just float around Whereas he just needs the balloons all the time. It's like a part of him. Um, not super awe-inspiring, but we'll go back to the plaza as it is snowing over in the spooky swamp. Forgot to even say that it was going to be snowing, but it's all good. We'll get this. Shing. Right? My dedication. Nice. It's working. Still. I guess we'll take care of the next steps then. Which means letting you go and calling you. Yep. Oh my goodness. Anything. Ooh, anything. But then we can still do that. I have a question. Will you change outfits? So I'm also like, why can't you just be in that one? But this is for Days of Plenty mushroom outfit. I guess they just don't have anything about this. Which is okay. I just think it's a little strange because then also this is hers. And then, sorry. And she has the mushroom, which is completely different. I mean, it's good. Oh. We're not gonna get there on foot. This, even though I'm having difficulty. Buddy. I have a question. Can we change outfits? So, yeah, then says that, but it's being a mushroom. But there's no, he doesn't have the cap. Which, I mean, I know it'd be on his eyes, but like, what's wrong with that? Also, very bizarre that there's none out here. But that's okay. That is snow knolls. Might as well... oh no. We'll come back. We gotta come back anyways, so it's fine. I thought of it too late. How do I want to do it though? That's the question. There though. Just collecting that stardust like no tomorrow as best I can. Of course, after I open the, well... boxes. You know I wanted to say the other. I was like at the tip of my tongue. I'm like, don't say it. Just get stuck on the word. Cat did not get my tongue, but pretend that it did. think it'd be kind of cool if it was snowing. I just thought of this right now, right? In an area, and then you had flowers, and then there's a potential to find Hello Kitty's collectible card 1999. Let's freaking go. But what I was gonna add was that you would have the opportunity to get a frost version. Now I know that doesn't make sense, but like not necessarily a frost version, I guess. Let's see what else we could use, like a snowy version or something of a flower. That would be cool. And I mean, it wouldn't make any sense, of course, with everything else in this game, but does anything really make sense? I mean, besides just a critter, I guess is what I'm trying to get at, that it could be cool. Because otherwise, you really just have critters, and I guess that's just really where my troubles lies. I'm not about critters. But I am, apparently, about missing out on things that are good in life. You know what? $25? Okay, fine. Fine. 5.25 makes sense. Sure. What do we have up top? So let's go the distance. I should probably have the right tool, though. This is the edge, so I'm not surprised. But I shake my head at the minigame, but you know, now is honestly the prime time with a certain somebody. Maximize and capitalize. I know this is not where. I'm mostly just exploring for other reasons. Sorry. Me being hopeful for the other stuff. What can I say? Okay. Again, when it's steamed. When it snowed. Wouldn't be out here. Okay. What the heck? Okay. Okay, why are you going to freak out? But then... Oh my gosh, it's behind it, no wonder. Okay, I was about to say, why are you gonna freak out and then... not be around. But alas, wasn't quite the grandest of treasures, but treasure all the same. Can I actually go here? Whoa. I was gonna say you were here. We got the extra. We leave. He can still be in that outfit. Dang. It'd be cool if something was up here. But nope. Sorry, I'm just trying to look on the roof. Nothing. Okay. Apparently, though, as far as other fixes go, there was a little bit of a visual bug in there for the minigame, which has also been called out and fixed up. I just refuse to just do any minigames at this point. Except, of course, for, my bad, wrong button. One and only that I care about. So, oh my gosh, you sneaky little one. This is what I meant for 2008. Okay, my bad. I'll just do it for all of it. It's fine. Save it. I figured there would be another one out here, but I just never believed hard enough. That is to look, but also we haven't really been out here in a hot bit, so that's also my bad. Wow. Huh. Yep, it's showing its true colors though. We got steam, snow, and the stars. Which at the angle that we arrive over there, I wouldn't see this. Whoops. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to go between. It's not a thing that one can do, obviously. Ridiculous. I always feel silly when I come across them. I'm just like, really? They're right there. I remember coming up here for sticks, though. My bad? Is all I can say? But not entirely. I don't think it's too terrible. The only thing is the cards. Oh gosh. But I am trying to collect these now. Since I more or less know kind of where they are. And apparently it's gonna snow later, but the question is where, because it definitely could be in the same spot, and then it's just like, well, never mind. Same spot being in the spooky swamp. $2018. Okay. Fair enough. Whoa. Were we going through that? Oops. This. Dang. I wonder if there's one in the water too. That did happen at one point in time, and I was like, what? Well, it's actually, I guess, happened more than once, but I was more shocked about this one than the other, I think. Or maybe they're about the same. Who knows at this point. I get shocked by anything in this game. Yep. Again, they do have their set spots, but they don't always appear in the same. They have like a kind of cycle, I guess you could say. So if it's not in one spot, then it would be in the other spot, and vice versa. I again don't have a lot to go on. But okay, it's the seaside resort actually, which we're gonna be going to. I don't know where any other leaf piles have been hiding. Cool. Let's just, water. Why not? Why not water it? And then where? Oh, where? There. I don't think. We'll just get this. I will never. I will never do it. It's not entirely true. I mean, I would want to, but it's just hard to be inspired to. That would have been a cute picture, but... Oh, dang. We're here for these leaves. Before we buy our last item, and then we gotta decide, what do we buy next? Destroyed. Again, I would have Buddy, but... That is a top hat. For the beautiful snow that I've complained about many a time ago, but, you know, I moved on from that. Yep. Absolutely. You're free, Noel. So, again, at some point we should look forward to actually having what's missing here. In a matter of speaking, maybe it will be there. Maybe it'll be elsewhere. But there we have it. We have technically completed it. Alas, you know, if you really want another. But I guess I would if I'm going to do the other part. But I'm also kind of like, what if I want just this fun stuff? Because it's so cute and it's a disaster how we can't splurge. That is more so. I'll just leave it at that, even though homie didn't help us out. And then we'll go in here. Dang it. Just the towels. We have 15 already. I think I'm good. Ah. But I know he has wares that we could have. Also forgot. Just change it to that. After all those times I would get mad at changing to that. And now I don't care. Oh my gosh, we gotta go on a shopping spree. Let's do it. The outfit though. That's steep. You're mostly interested in this stuff? Spooky? What makes it spooky? Okay. Where would it be? Would it be further down? I don't actually know what other shirts. Spooky though. Nope. These are those. Where? There. Okay. Okay. Yeah. These are just... Okay, smoky. I was about to say, these are just normal. And there we have it. Again, still so confusing, but getting there. Or attempting to get there. But with that, that's it. At least for me. So, for the base stuff. Let's do this, though. I might need to make more, though. I do. I know I do. Who am I kidding? Let's just... Okay. Yeah. Okay, there's a lot that needs to be done. A lot being... Actually not even. It's just the bit to get to them, or get them, not get to them, is really boring. But on the plus side, eventually, maybe we can do it without getting flashed, if all goes well. So, is it like 2? No. But we'll be left with 2, yes. Okay. Give you a blossom. It's great. It's grand. 2. And then... It's just gonna be a little further than that. So. My favorite part of the game. We are going to do this. But I will save you all from seeing the same thing over and over and over again. But yeah, I gotta get more flex. Which, again, is probably the weakest point of the game. Nothing over there this time. What? Crazy. So, I gotta call my 2 besties. That'd help us through this. And well, I will save you all from seeing this happen over and over and over again. So until I have a decent amount of flex. And alright, did all of that. That is 8 times. In a matter of speaking, that is under 8, actually. 7 or so. But either case, we have that much now. So... that's what matters. Now, I guess I kind of want to be careful in a matter of speaking if I care. That is not to have extra, but at the same time, we also technically need the stuff in order to create them in the first place. So, that is the magical ingredient, if you will. I'm just letting it do that. So, it's kind of a mixed bag. I mean, it's not that I'm making wands left and right or anything either, though. Let's be real. And frankly, with her ability right now, kind of amazing. It's not that I'm trying to abuse the system, it's just that the system is letting me get so many right now. That's the one I love. Thank you. It was gonna happen at some point. And then of course these keep changing because they're gonna put the highest one first, and it's just like, why? Why are we doing it this way? But I just want to make sure we have enough for a little bit. So it's just one? That's fine. For the bronze flex. Okay. Do it again. Awesome. Hi. There's someone paying attention. At least I need her. 25. I think that is a good solid amount. Of course, probably 24, but... surely next time we'll get to 34. And then it's just the home stretch. We go here. I've already gotten that, so I am good. All right, let's go back to the plaza. And with that, pretty much does it once again for our adventures. Again, pretty chill, literally. As of course, though, we are counting down, hopefully for the days for you know who to say hello, because, you know, inbound flight, but alas, still the longest wait for it to happen. However, we don't have to wait for any more. Is that dun 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 dun? I did it! Yay! I completed them. Let's flip and go. I didn't know if I was or not, but happy to have the anniversary cards done, but nothing else comes of it. As for Days of Plenty, really the last thing is the bed, which again, I could care less for a little bit, to say the least, but hey, yay for us for our beautiful wheat flour items. Keep on collecting as best we can, but still so far off at the same time. However, I am looking forward to collecting all that I can in the ways of also the weather phenomena that has been left behind. That is, of course, I did not explore the spooky swamp all the way, so hopefully we'll be able to collect on those. And speaking of collecting, buddy, you know, you get the jemmies. So, I didn't forget. We'll have him collect the jemmies for us, and then, of course, we'll wait until we collect some of the other stuff, which, you know, may or may not be in our favor. However, again, for our favor, the next day, yes! So, I'll be collecting those, and, well, it'll be all fine and dandy to, I guess, also wrap these two up basically as well. Again, you are given a decent amount of time, but since it is nearing its end, when will we get the bit of mail? And once we do, will it actually be what we want, or will it be not quite what we're hoping for? I mean, outfit-wise. Up in the air. But, of course, what's down and not in the air is the adventuring. So when we continue for next time, what will we see in the ways of the flowers? And of course, with another, let's say, phenomena in the way of flowers that are, you know, going to be wrapping up, how many will we have at the end that is just blossomed? Let alone how many more can we actually, you know, get to being super fancy, considering we've gotten one in a very particular spot. Let alone, is it that I need to do something a little more to let the magic happen? Questions. And of course, the biggest of them all is, once the time comes, will the one making their way actually make ground? I guess only time will tell, but that will be next time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, once again, my name is Lisa, but I can go by Lister Lise, and I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be.